Good morning, everyone. So there's a lot of shine here, I see. Oh, the paper and everything. But today I'm going to be working with this set. I know it's currently sold out from Tonic. It was something they had just come out with the Time to Celebrate champagne bottle die set. But before we get to that, I do want to remind you that today they launched their Wednesday deals. I know it's Tuesday, but that's what happens. And they have some really great deals. Of course, they always have the one with the binder that I showed you guys last week that I really like. The Tantalus gift box, which is awesome. Mystery bundles, of course, and all those great things. They also have some sentiment dies and some other things like that. And I know usually I take you over to the computer, but today we're just going to talk about it a little bit. And then they have several things. The other thing, I wanted to mention the new gatefold card dies. Oh my gosh, you guys, those are so just gorgeous. I haven't made my choices yet because they do have a kit right now that if you pick them all up, you get 4 free paper packs. They're not these paper packs, but they are the ones that look like that handmade paper with like the rose feel. It looks like the roses, like flowers all around. One that's called confetti, but it looks like almost like little hearts, but I think it's like little confettis. And then a couple other packs. I think a blue cardstock and I think there might be a gold glitter one. Really pretty stuff. Not inexpensive. That's why I haven't made my choices quite yet. They are selling the die sets separately too, which are just beautiful. I mean, these gatefolds have like where the hole's already punched out. They're still there for you, so you can put ribbon, and they just look really, really pretty. So, of course, with the layers and all that Tonic does. So, definitely going to check those out. I'm not sure exactly, like I said, which ones I'm going to pick up yet, but when I have them, I will review them. So, a lot of times things sell out. They might be there. I don't know. Like later is what I'm trying to say. So I'll check them out and make my choices. But I just want to let you know about that. So this one, again, is a Verso die set. And then it came with the 4 paper packs if you picked up the stamp and die combo. So I have the paper packs here still. The Gold Dust, that beautiful Champagne Harlequin, which I love. The Harvest Gold, which is one of my favorite mirror card colors. And then the Golden Quatrefoil. Look at that. Really cool, really elegant colors there. Let me see if I can open this up. I don't like destroying these, even though I can transfer these to, again, those binders that I like to get there. But let me see here. Oh, speaking of binders, I know Spellbinders is having Jane Davenport sale. Or they're having their sales, but a lot of Jane Davenport things are in there. And the binders right now, the organizers, if you're a club member, are $12. So I'm assuming they're a little bit more if you're not a club member, because I get 10% off. So if that's good for you, I know sometimes they go on sale for $5. So I don't know when. It's been a while since they've done that, but they might bring that back at a later date. But 12, not bad. Really love those binders or organizers. So I just want to mention that. So really cute. Look at this. I was wondering the size because I was like, is it going to make a card by itself? But I love that. And I like that it opens up right here. Like, not opens up, but it has these tabs so you can give it kind of a dimensional look. And I was wondering what this was earlier when I first looked at it. I'm like, what is that? So if you wanted to, let's say, well, my nails are still a little bit wet. Instead of having the bottle all decorated here, you can just leave that, your base and maybe put some of these other layers. But this is like a beautiful like foil piece that goes on top of that. And then you have your cork and all these other, the little bubbles here, of course. This is really pretty. I'm not really sure what this is for. I guess it's a label too, but look at that. To look at using another card, it has several layers. You have all these cute little things here. Okay, and for whatever reason, my husband came down the stairs, so I paused for a moment, and now he's getting ready down here. These are the joys of marriage, people. All right. So anyhow, what I'm going to do is pick out some papers. Obviously, we have these pretty papers here. I'm going to probably use a black card base or something, get accent color papers. And we will put something together. Oh, I love this. Better with H. I think I'm going to use that. Yes. I never even noticed that's what it said. Because the other thing you can do is stamp this little guy. Don't use that insert, and you stamp this, and then you can stamp a sentiment or like numbers or whatever it is. This is so cool. I love that. Does this one go with this? It looks like these would match up, but this one looks maybe a little bit smaller. Maybe. No, I think they probably do. All right, pretty cool. Okay, I'll be right back. Before I get too far, I will have my links in the description box. They are affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links, including the links to the new Wednesday deals. So like if you're interested in, you know, mystery bags or whatever, it's right there. Hop right over, you know. So I'm going to cut some of these out, the basic things in black, just because there's a lot of black and gold and stuff in this kit anyway. So I just have black paper that I already had in my stash. I'm going to cut this guy. And this one, and I think I'm just going to use black and like the glittery gold and some other things. So I am also going to need, oh no, that's something else. This and this together, I'm going to cut it out, okay? And of course I'll tape that down. All of these things would fit in the marquee. I'm just putting them all in one piece right here. And then this one also. All in black. And then I'm going to use this guy in gold to go over this piece. And I just wanted to see about how big that would be. It does have different sections, so you don't have to decorate the whole thing, but, you know, it's going to basically pop on there. Yeah, so I'll do that. So I'm going to do this in the very brightest gold, but I'll do that in just a minute. So I'm just getting the base pieces for now. I think that's all I need for the base pieces that I want. And I'm going to run these through and I'll be right back. Everything just pops out so nicely, of course. I know that's what we expect, so that's what we're getting here. You know, I just realized with my this guy, I want to do something a little bit different. So what I'm going to do is also cut him out in this glittery paper. So for this one, because it's going to be black and I want this to be on top of this, I need the gold showing through. So what I'm going to do is take these accent pieces. Again, you can do whatever you like. We have these pieces, and I'm going to use both of them. Now, I should have used this, you know, to line it up, but now I'm just going to eyeball it at this point. So I'm going to put this on here, and I'll just run it through again, and then this one. So this one's going to cut this piece out of that. You can just cut a piece of gold out and put it in, or, you know, however you want to do it. But for now, I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to tape that. Of course, I'll tape it to the actual surface that I'm going to die cut on, because now it's going to move possibly, but you see that. So I'm going to run that through, and it's going to make the little cute little stars, but it's also going to cut out this aperture area. And then I'm going to cut another one of these out in gold. It can just be this top part. We don't need the whole stem, but you know, if you want to do the whole thing, it doesn't matter. So I'm going to run that through. I'm also going to run through this part, just this outer bottom part, just this outer portion here of this one. And then also this outer portion of this guy. And I think that's all I want right now in the glittery color. But if I need to change it, I'll bring it back later. So I'm going to run these through. I'll be right back. My coffee. I think I have most of the pieces here. Just wanted to show you that. Aww. So, I mean, there's so many ways to play around with this. I mean, like I said, if I cut this in a different color, you can just pop it in there. But what I was planning on doing was putting this on top of this and calling it a day, like that. So, okay, and basically the same thing with all the other pieces. I am going to lay this on here. Again, you know, popping it up if you want the pieces to be popped up. However you want to do it, but I do want to layer these up first before I glue everything down. So I'm going to go ahead and just take some glue, do the glue trick if for some reason the areas are too small. But again, this is glittery paper that I'm adhering this to, so I'm definitely using a wet glue and being a little generous so it really seeps into that glitter. And even though this set is sold out, hopefully I know a lot of you guys might have picked it up, so hopefully that's the case. And then, you know, if it comes back, it'll be there and you'll know how to use it. This is such a pretty, I mean, this is just one idea, of course, what I'm doing. There's so many different ways to layer it up. The reason I'm leaving this like this is I'm going to put this down here. I'm going to put this one next. So there's a lot of black. And then on this top part, I'm going to use that really fancy foily one and put that in because I think it looks pretty. So we'll see how it looks, but I think it'll be okay. All right, I'm going to keep gluing these together, and I'll be back. I've gotten this far. Like I said, I'm not real sure exactly what I'm going to be doing, but this something like this, something like this. I do want this piece. And I want all this decoration in it. I think that's really pretty just to make it more opulent. But I'm not sure. I was going to go with this gold, of course, Harvest Gold, which I am running out, so it was nice to have another pack of it because I use it so often. So I think what I'm gonna do is cut one out. But I do need this base to not... Oh, we can just back it later with like the cork or something. I need something behind here, right? So you don't see just through it. So I am going to do this, and I'm going to make it super extra with all the drop-ins. So I'm going to drop all the pieces in. And of course, put tape, like I said, so they don't move. And I'm going to cut this out and see what this looks like. And I will be right back. Okay, let's see what this pretty lady looks like. Oh, look at that. Popped right out. Gorgeous. Woo. Okay, so that's pretty much what I want. I want it to look super fancy. And then what I'm going to do is... I'm trying to see about that. I think I'm going to cut the cork just in a brown, like craft cardstock real quick. I mean, it has like little cuteness and everything. You're not going to see a lot of it, but I'm going to go ahead and cut that out of some craft, and I'll be right back. Sitting out here now. Let me rearrange my thoughts. Let's put that to the side. This can be put away. Look at that. So cute. So if you just want to make your bottle and just have a cork in there, or make it look like the cork is in there, super adorable, or the cork popped out, you know, really cute. I mean, there's lots of ways to use this. Okay, so let me put that. I have a 5x7 card blank here, of course, cut from a standard A2 size card, so we cut it at 7 inches off the 8.5 inch side, and then cut an inch off the other way, so it's 5x7. And I have this really pretty paper, of course, I trimmed down to 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. I should use more of a tape runner for this kind of thing because I love my glue, and to use it for like die cuts, maybe reserve it for that. But it's nice to put it on here, and then this is stuck real quick, but again, with a tape runner or dry glue, it's going to be stuck down pretty quickly too. Okay, we have that. So we're going to use this in just a second. So the reason I'm using this gold in here is because I want it to look like champagne, basically. I think I'm going to start from the bottom up. And again, if you want to layer these things, give it a little pop, you can definitely do that. I should probably see exactly where these are going to be before I start just sticking things down. Like that, that's fine. And this guy. One of the examples had red background, so I'm like, ooh, like red wine, that's cute. I mean, it's like a champagne bottle, but that was really cute. Or maybe a rosé, a little bit lighter. And I think with everything going on, even though I don't have another black cage around this, and then I was thinking maybe I should just do it anyway. Do you want to be extra? Do we want to be extra? Let's see. I think it looks pretty good, but maybe just to give that black line that thickness, I'm going to go ahead and cut this one out too. So let's be a little extra. I'm going to take this and this guy and run it through black paper, okay? And I'll be right back. Okay. And that's just to make it coordinate a little better with the rest of the bottle. Definitely not necessary. But it's there. Very extra. Alright. And if you wanted to back this up, you could just run it through again with that same outer die, but I want it to be very cagey and see-through and everything, so I thought that'd be pretty. Now I'm going to line up those little dots, make sure if the cork is in here. Cute. So not much of that's going to show, it's just that I knew this was going to be kind of see-through, so I figure if you can see through that, you might as well put the little cork back there. Look at that. So pretty. Okay. So I will glue this on and hold it down and make sure it stays, because there's a few layers there, and some's glitter and some is paper and all that. And I'll be right back. Okay, I think we're ready with this guy. Look how opulent that is. So pretty. And then basically you're going to bend these back, and you can use this to help you glue down your bottle. And it is nice and thick now with all those layers, so if you want it to have some thickness, you're going to put down one side and then glue down the other side a little bit close, you know. Try to squeeze as much as you can to get that oomph. So again, it's a little bit harder right now because I have all those nice thick layers. I'm just going to kind of bend in the center to train it a little bit. Oh, so pretty. And let's bring back our card base. Ooh, look how pretty that looks just on there. I love it. Oh my gosh, you guys. Gorgeous. Okay, hopefully they bring it back. This is a really pretty set. And there's so much on the stamp set, on the other arms. And to be honest, I didn't really look to see if the separate items are available anymore. I know the set was not. But again, they do have their Wednesday deals. With that Tantalus gift box or box is so cool. Like, it's just a really pretty structural piece. And those new gatefolds. I was thinking I could also, you can make this come out of the bottle. You can make this come out of their cup. Wouldn't that be cute? I mean, look at, and even this little label, you can have all these other stamps that you can stamp in there. And it has like little ribbons. I mean, there's just so much. So this one, again, a little scary for me. So let me bend it this way. Oh, that's so cool. So I'm going to put glue pretty much on both sides. I'll just do it at the same time. Try to hold it down as much as I can. So let's say we want it there. And I'm kind of squeezing it together to get that little roundness and holding it down at the same time. Okay, so I'm going to do that for just a little bit. And I'll be right back as I continue to hold it. Okay. And if you're not as chicken as I am, because again, it was pretty thick, I didn't want to bend it too much. You can give it a really good curve. That's pretty cool though. You can see under there just a little bit. I probably should have curved it a little bit more next time. And then I'm going to put a little bit of dimensional adhesive just under. Oh, come on. Last little bit there. Just under this piece here. Just because it's just kind of floating up there, so I'm just going to give it a little help, but I suppose it doesn't need it. And that's all I'm having with the Better With Age. I mean, you can put another sentiment here or down here, wherever it is, but I think it's just a pretty card just the way it is. So thanks for watching, guys. Yeah, I keep an eye out later. Hopefully I'll have another video for y'all. We will see. No promises, but check out the Wednesday deals, especially because I know you guys always want to know about the mystery bags when they launch, like ready to go. Last week's, the last one I got was awesome. So hopefully you guys are getting some great ones too. And check that out. I'll see you at the next one. Bye now.